G'day! Captain's update. We are traveling along doing about 5¼ knots, and I still have Ron Clark on board. So Ron joined me in Cape Cod to give a hand taking the boat back to Halifax. So Ron, thank you again, buddy. Really appreciate it. So yeah, so this video we're chatting about, we left Cape Cod, we were in Sandwich Marina, bound for Halifax, Nova Scotia, which roughly 370 nautical miles. And actually Chris Parker, mentioned that before, did the weather outlook for us, and fantastic service, and is actually, you know what, he was pretty much bang on for what he told us.
Great forecast.
So yeah, so basically on day one, we got into pretty much routine pretty quickly. 2-hour shifts, you know, sleeping off and on sort of thing. And weather's good. We had some good sized rollers, 7 to 8 feet, but long periods. And no fog at that point. And day two, oh my gosh, it was even better. It was actually idyllic. The rollers had calmed out. I made homemade bread on way on day two, and we were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna make freaking Halifax. And yeah, so roughly 44 hours into our crossing, I think it was, Ron. So we're just on the tip of Nova Scotia from the crossover of the Gulf of Maine and off of Cape Sable Island. And it was dark. It was around 10:30 at night, and wham! We heard a big and basically the boat jerked.
And the engine quit.
And the engine quit. And we're like, what the heck just happened? And I mean, we had radar going, AAS, and everything else. And what it was a large fishing pan, I guess they call it. And we were in 180 feet of water.
We were in almost 600 feet of water there. That was 500 something.
Holy mackerels. And we were 20 nautical miles offshore. So we thought, okay, we're far enough offshore that we should be good. And so this thing was wrapped around our keel and our drive shaft. And we were basically anchored to the seafloor. So actually Ron called into the Coast Guard Rescue Coordination Center. And of course we're chatting back and forth. We have some of the audio to go along, so that's on after this, as well as some quick video segments. Obviously we didn't film the whole thing. But yeah, so about an hour and a half later, they sent out a cutter, and it was, do you remember the name, Ron? It was anyway, it was like a 70-foot cutter. There was 4 or 5 guys on board, and we were pretty happy to see them after like being stuck on this thing for an hour and a half. And again, you know, the boat was on sideways, getting hit with waves and stuff, and you know, the wind was starting to pick up, so not ideal to be 20 miles offshore and not being able to point into the wind or anything. So they end up, we got free. They towed us back to West Bay, to be specific, in Cape Sable Island, and that took them like, it was about 3.5 hours to tow us back.
Towed us at 7 knots.
And that was at 7 knots. And oh my gosh, the amount of fishing buoys and lobster pots going in, we still hit, even with the cutter towing us and them having big spotlights out, they still hit at least another 5 pots.
Counted at least 5. Yeah, we hit.
And we hit hard. We were like, oh my god. So the point was, we landed at dock about 3:30 a.m. and we were exhausted at this point. Called Canada Customs to clear into Canada. Luckily, they took some pity on us, cleared us, which we weren't supposed to be cleared there. So they did clear us. We got 2 hours sleep, roughly. And at 6:30 in the morning, we called a diver. And actually, I looked for the name. It's actually, the diver was Donnie Melanson. And great guy. He showed up. Oh my gosh, it was like less than an hour after we called him at 6:30 in the morning. It was phenomenal. Big game, Donnie. And so he dove in, and the amount of line that he got off are, oh my gosh, it was like I just thought it was a small amount. It was quite a bit, and he cleared it. Made sure the rudder was good.
He must have had some in his pockets.
Maybe that's what. Maybe yeah.
Made it look worse.
I think he made it look worse. Yeah, I don't think. Anyway, it was quite a bit, and the rudder was working good, and so we actually left West Bay and navigated out. So the other big news I want to chat about is that basically we just finished 5,000 nautical miles.
You did.
Oh, well, yeah, it's me and Jennifer, and but you were on your couple legs of it, and that was huge, so pretty excited about that, and that was a lot of long days, and you know, I think it helps make us better sailors, always learning. The other big news I want to chat about is, I have my reading glasses on so I don't mess this up, is that Salty Dog Tours, based out of Oak Island Marina and Resort. Well, a good friend of ours, Tony Sampson, and Tony's been on the show, The Curse of the Oak Island, for the last 11 years as both as crew and part of the production team. So Tony runs Salty Dog Tours out of Oak Island Marina, and so I'm going to be one of the skippers this summer. So that is pretty cool. I'm really excited about it, and so rushed back to Halifax to get some things ready, and Chill Out needs a real good cleaning because it's the bottom growth on it. Anyway, it needs a good cleaning and strip down, and then I'll make my way up to Mahal Bay, and yeah, get a chance to work with Tony and the crew this summer. So if you have a chance, come up, book a tour. We do between 3 and 4 tours a day, and yeah, I just want to thank you for watching, and hopefully see everybody soon in Halifax. Chat soon. Well, good morning. Captain's update. Morning, Ron. Derek. Good start of the day with bacon and eggs and some a mocha for me and a coffee for Ron.
With chocolate syrup in it.
Woohoo. Living good, buddy. So, it is day 2 since we left Cape Cod. And we are bound towards Halifax, which is roughly about a 4-day run in total. So I guess we're halfway.
Just about
halfway. Yeah. And so engines off right now. We have very light winds. We had a swell which was about 7 to 8 feet, but good long period on it. So anyway, that's down now. It's very calm. Winds are supposed to pick up 15 to 20 on our stern quarter, supposedly this evening.
Yeah.
So suppose this evening and a little more tomorrow. So we'll see. So engines off. We've been running low RPMs on the engine at roughly 2100 to conserve fuel, because it's almost 400 nautical miles to Halifax, and we have 45 gallons of fuel. So, and if we have that wind tonight, we won't need the diesel engine running.
Yeah.
So, so that's the plan. We land into Halifax. We'll have to raise our Q flag, which is the yellow flag, and wait for Canadian Customs to come aboard, or to send us a note saying that we're okay to go. And once we do that, then we can disembark and hit the showers and that kind of stuff. So that's how the customs process will work, and that's just a 1-800 number that you call. And we'll be landing in, hopefully, again, if we make Halifax, will be the Dartmouth Yacht Club. That's our home port. And nice club, brand new clubhouse. and lots of great friendly people and good docks. So if you're ever in Halifax, the Drop the Up Club is in the basin, and we do have transient slips and good spot to drop by, and
Lots of moorings.
yeah, and lots of moorings too. Forgot about that, and good showers. There's washers, dryers there, and grocery stores are not that far from there. And
5 minutes.
5 minutes. And so so that's our update. Anything else I missed, Ron? Or
No, we're just in the Gulf of Maine, and you might have said that. We're
Gulf
73
Maine?
miles from Nova Scotia that way, and I don't know, 90 miles from Cape Cod that 100. I know a bit more than that.
yeah.
Long way.
And we've seen very little traffic.
We saw a right whale yesterday off
Yes.
our port beam.
That was pretty
We
cool.
assume it was a right whale. It was a big whale.
Yeah, large.
Yeah, that's about it. Be
That's
quiet.
it. Yeah. So we'll do an update, and hopefully the next update we have is with 15 to 20 knot winds. That's our hope, and I won't hope for a lot of winds because that could lead to more winds than we actually want. But yeah, we are a 34-foot boat, so okay.
We're doing 3 knots just under sail, just sitting here. That's okay.
It's okay. Talk soon. Well, just a quick update. Coast Guard has called, and the cutter that'll be dispatched will be roughly an hour.
Yeah, an hour.
An hour. So we have no choice. We're hanging out. We're hanging out on some fishing gear 20 miles offshore Cape Sable. And we'll give you an update as soon as we find out what's going on here, guys.
Coast Guard cutter October Clark's Harbour to proceed to your location to provide assistance. As soon as the October gets underway, they will call Halifax Coast Guard Radio Channel 16. Once we have an ETA for your position, we will inform. Over.
Understood. So you'll get back to us with an ETA, and we have somebody on the way, correct?
Halifax Coast Guard Radio 16. I'm reading you very weak on channel 19. Trying to channel 16 to confirm receipt.
Yeah, we read
16.
Yeah, they're broken and barely readable.
Chill out. Chill out. Halifax Coast Guard Radio. Halifax Coast Guard Radio on channel 16. Over.
This is Chill Out. It's much clearer signal.
Roger, Roger. Did you copy my last message? Over.
It was very broken, sir.
Say again. Over.
Last message was very broken.
Roger, Roger. The Joint Rescue Coordination Center has tasked the Canadian Coast Guard cutter Chetabocto Bay out of Clark's Harbour to
got that.
proceed to your location to
Now let us
provide
know with an
assistance.
ETR.
As soon as
ETA.
the Coast Guard cutter Chetabocto Bay gets underway, we will provide you with an ETA to your location. Over.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Roger. We'll be standing by channel 16. You maintain listening watch now, channel 16. Halifax Coast Guard Radio out.
Chill Out out.